So, as you can see, the paper on this drywall is coming off. This is not ideal. In a perfect world, we would send this piece of drywall back, refund it, and get a new one. But that takes a long time. Since we are filming, I thought it would be interesting to show you guys a life hack that will save you time, but can also slightly compromise the quality. The hack is simply to rip that sucker off. See how easily the paper comes off? Well, if you just pull on it, you can get rid of the excess and the rest will not peel off. So, let's talk about another common issue. Here the screw has ripped through the paper. If this happens, there's an easy fix. We take our drywall screwdriver and we simply put in another screw about an inch away. Now everything is screwed in properly and all is right in the world. While we are on the topic of screws, I want to talk about this one. As you can see, it's pretty much flush with the wall. This is not good. Ideally, it needs to be just a bit deeper. So let's quickly screw it in. This is much better. That little difference will allow this screw to be fully covered by plaster in the future, making the surface of the drywall more smooth. This is how every screw should look like. And the last thing I want to talk about is these joints here. So there's a gap here about 1/10 of an inch. Later, this will be filled up and plastered. Here you can see that we cut the paper, but a little bit still remains. It is essential that we cut it off. We do this to ensure that when the wall gets painted, everything is smooth. If there was excess drywall, we would also cut it off right now. If we were to leave it as is, the painter may not notice and not correct this error, simply because the painters work in broad strokes, well, so to say. If this is not fixed, it will become a massive issue during the final stages of your build. It can start bubbling up, and to fix it will take a lot of time and a lot of effort. So it's much easier to just make sure that everything is correct now, so that all that hassle is avoided. So, to sum up, we always pay attention to the screws, the paper, check for excess drywall, and make sure that there's a gap between our joints before we move on to the next step. If we don't do this, there could be problems in the future that will take a lot, and I mean a lot, of time and effort to fix. And you don't want to waste your time, do you?